Hello YouTube, Wadrace here again with another World of Warships replay for you all. And today is a match that I thought was relatively interesting, coming from my Tier 10 battleship, the USS Montana. And I will start out by pointing off that the the friendly team is composed primarily of bots. We have 5 bots. The only players are myself, a Des Moines player, and the USS Kidd. And, well, let's just say our destroyer is actually going to end up being a little bit of a detriment to the team. And the Des Moines, well, he certainly tries to do his best. It doesn't amount to much. And, of course, the bots themselves are just flat out worthless. Anyway, getting back into everything though, this match kind of does become a very quick case in point for something that I talked about in my first video, in which I simply mentioned that co-op players, due to the prevalence of bot-heavy teams, just have to be aggressive. They have to learn to be a little bit self-sufficient and not be quite so passive, because if they play passive, they can actually lose very easily in a bot team. Now, granted, the same could be said for anybody who just happens to get a fail team in random, but at the same time, when you have a fail team in co-op, a lot of times you can really kind of keep things going and turn it back around. When you get a bot team in co-op, however, things just really go bad from bad to worse very, very quickly. More often than not, faster than you can really say uncle. I do start this match off by taking a couple pot shots at the enemy Kidd, and then once I realize the Ognivoy's got the kill on it, I do kind of look around a little bit, and I will definitely say that that enemy Des Moines, he's a rather nice and juicy target. So, pop spotter plane and put shells out. And, well, anybody who knows anything about World of Warships knows that Des Moines really don't like eating 406mm armor-piercing shells. Now, we have lost 2 of our destroyers already. One of them was the Ognivoy, the other was the Benson, and we just lost our Mogami. Now, all three of these are bots. And, well, our Des Moines is certainly doing a decent enough job of trying to clean up some of the destroyers on the enemy team. We at least finished off the last one. Yeah, things really aren't exactly going well for him over on this side of the map. The other thing is that our Kidd is about to drop torpedoes, and I believe that has the unfortunate result of taking out our friendly Richelieu, which also marks him as both a TK and reduces a bunch of his health, which the enemy Des Moines is more than happy to eat up very, very quickly. So, as I said, our friendly Kidd really is more of a detriment to the team than a help at this point in time. And, well, I guess in some way I should say that maybe it's a good thing that he did die at this point, because he certainly wasn't helping anybody. The Des Moines certainly takes a lot of damage, so at this point the only thing that is left with me on the friendly team, due to a TK and quick death on the part of our Kidd, is the friendly Amagi bot battleship. 3 guesses as to how much longer the Amagi lasts in this match, with a, well, 2 Tier 8 battleships, a Tier 10 battleship, and a Tier 10 cruiser lurking around. It lasts a little bit longer than I expected, but still kind of bites the bullet pretty quick. So I'm assessing the situation right now. I've got the Amagi in front of me, which I do have the angle on, and I can at least get a shot or two off on him before I really lose the shot on him. But I'm also setting myself up for the enemy Montana that's getting ready to come around this small island, which right now can't shoot at me. I am still angled against the Richelieu. The Amagi is only looking at me down the long axis, so it doesn't have much of anything that it can do to me. So the only real threats are the Montana coming around the corner, and the Des Moines, which is taking 5 shots at me from long range. And, well, Montana, low health, full broadside, yep. Who didn't see that coming? Unfortunately, it is not enough to save the friendly Amagi, which, while it would have been helpful, at this point I'm actually in a pretty decent spot, because the Richelieu, honestly, I can't say is much of a contest for a Montana. Especially when the Montana is a player like myself, prepared, ready to take the shot, taking aim, and knows exactly where to hit. Honestly, I would think that the Des Moines is a substantially greater threat at this exact point in time, even though I'm broadside on, than the Des Moines is. And, well, there's one threat that's been entirely neutralized in the first place, so yeah, but yeah, I am fighting the entirety, basically the last half of this match, entirely on my own against effectively 4 battleships, when you consider that the Des Moines is certainly pumping out more damage than either of the enemy battleships were. And speaking of that Des Moines, it's not going to be lasting too much longer either, because the Amagi is still right in front of me. I have angling in my favor. That Des Moines is on my broadside, but it is also broadside to me. Yeah, no more Des Moines. Did I happen to mention that I'd really enjoy the Montana? Yeah, it's bigger and it earns fewer credits than the Missouri or the Iowa, and I will still say hands down that my favorite ship in-game is the Missouri. But there has definitely something got to be said for having that extra main battery turret. And a substantially larger health pool. Now, I am running this ship with a 19 skill commander. It is my Missouri commander, who has AFT, BFT. It's a full AA build. I'm also running him with Expert Loader, though I don't exactly use that all that much. Expert Marksman, which is the special for the John Doe commander, because that is the commander I'm running with. And beside that, it's basically just my normal battleship build beyond that. Adrenaline Rush. I think I went with Survivability Expert for the final skill. It's nothing really spectacular. It's just what I would consider to be a normal battleship build, at least for me, for co-op. I don't really put a whole lot into well, there are just a bunch of other skills that I honestly think are just rather useless, up to and including some of the versatility mods, whatever. That just they don't really seem to fit. But anyway, I stuck around the corner long enough to capture the B point, and now let's just say no more Amagi. Yeah. I don't care who you are, bot, player, that's just gotta hurt. Anyway, I am playing for the Sharks team for the current Go Navy match. Earned 100 points for this battle. I earned 354,000 credits for the match, almost 2,500 experience points, 120 20 free experience points. I did 222,000 points of damage, 46 main battery hits, 4 kills, 11 citadels, and 64 secondary battery hits. I was the highest EXP earner for the match at 797 base experience points, twice that of the friendly bot Richelieu, who came in second. I did 218,000 damage with my main battery, 2,500 with secondary battery, and 1,400 with fires. And for the final results, my net earnings were 200,000 credits and 6,500 commander experience points. On that note, I shall let you all go, and I will catch you all next time.